Ladies, I am going to attempt to layer this Batman for Cole. I believe there's 8 or 9 layers. I have each layer cut out already, and my transfer tape ready. I'm just showing you the image of what it's going to look like at the end. Adjust so that you can see the actual layering. Took me just a little bit to figure out. Here's the base layer to get my registration marks. His mouth layer. I don't know if you can see that one. It's a little light, but it's where his mouth is under his mask. And I love how she cut these. It made it so easy where it's not one big bulky layer upon layer. This is the yellow layer, the light blue layer, the dark blue layer. I have a light gray, and the underneath of his cape with the orange. The dark gray layer, I have a few pieces left to weed out that I was waiting to make sure that I weeded the right piece out on his belt and in his vest, just to make sure I didn't mess up. And then the white layer. And I do believe my white layer is the one that I'll be starting with. So, I'm going to line them up how I got to do them real quick. One moment. But I am going to be starting with my white one. With my registration marks at the top. And of course I would wrinkle my transfer paper, but didn't mess with the vinyl, so we're not going to redo that later either, because it is still there, missing. Okay, transfer tape on white layer. Make sure you get my registration marks. The light blue layer is next. Sorry, it's so many layers. I'm making sure I have the right. With these, I pull this up, followed my backing, just enough to where I can see my registration marks, because this is what you're going to go by, not this. I'm actually going to turn this around since I'm not able to stand up. When I am layering this blue registration mark for the next layer, I accidentally pulled up with my tape, so I pulled it up completely, mashed it in, and I'm gonna have to go by this one. You can very faintly see the edge on this side. Hopefully it's not that big of a deal. If it is, I can redo it. Once you get that lined up, pull it back this way, pull your backing off, Now that I have 2 layers together, I do believe my dark blue layer is next. I'm going to pull it up on my desktop as well, just to make sure my iPad's not all out of whack here. This is saying do my yellow next, so yellow it is. I'm actually gonna trim a little piece of this off, which I should have done with my first one, and cut it and tape this one down just so that it will not move on me like it did a while ago. Now again, I'm just gonna roll this down. Remember, I'm gonna have to go by this one because it loves me so much. Of course, it's gonna be off because I picked up my blue one on this side, so I'm not worried about this mark at all. Just this one. And again, I'm actually going to slide this down here, so I don't believe I have enough paper. Awesome. The white fit perfectly in the yellow. That's actually his diploma scroll. And then the dark blue layer is next. So, pull these up. Sorry this is taking so long, guys. I usually don't do 8 and 9 layers. This is a pretty cool project. Help a fellow crafter and fall maker out. Do not mind doing it at all. Just a little bit of trial and error. So, this is our dark blue layer. Again, same thing. Pull these down. Not going by this one at all. Pull this one up out of my way. And there is that layer. After the dark blue, is his this piece, little tiny piece. Okay, there's my piece to hold it down. This one's a little tricky because of the size difference. I didn't want to waste a whole lot of vinyl just to cut out this little piece with the registration marks. So again, I'm gonna have to layer my backing just a little bit so that we don't get off and it stick to my desk. So, of course, registration mark. Again, we're only going by this one if you're just watching. When I pull this up, swapping it down, just so that we catch the legs and stuff down here. And of course, make sure my registration marks are sticking. After this one, we go to the orange layer. And as you can see, I love the way she cut this, because if it was all these layers, they would not want to be coming off the backing. Just because it's so thick. Covered. Okay, orange layer. I'm going to go with my light gray layer next, and then do my dark gray, just so I make sure I've got the right places weeded out in his belt. This one being that it is bigger, I am going to tape him down. Just so he can't move on me. And then we'll be back on our normal size. And not have to add the backing. Again, to get this down. Just so that we don't stick to the next layer. See, he's slowly taking his form. Now with the dark one, I'm just double checking about his best piece. This is supposed to come out like that. That's what I thought, just making sure. Okay, again, with your registration mark. Oh, these are so thick. My tape's not wanting to lay. Okay, so that leaves our base layer. I hope you guys can see. You would laugh if you seen my camera holder. Our selfie stick for our canoe trips is what's holding my phone right now. It's actually pretty thin right now. I'm not really gonna know how off it is since my registration mark did mess up on me till I get this on this layer. Then we'll see. Let's just make sure we're on there good. Pull it up just a little bit. Okay. Okay. Oh. Put that button back. He didn't want to keep his button. How awesome is that? Let's pull these off. This off. Let me get this extra gray off of here. Okay, so here we are. Finished Batman. And thanks to the registration marks, the only place that's messed up is in the diploma, but I think that's how, when I was weeding it, I had a little bit of problems getting this curve because some of it didn't cut all the way. But other than that, everything has lined up and looks awesome. To the picture, there's no difference. How awesome. Thanks for watching. Sorry it was so long.